I guess it was only a matter of time before a broadcasting company named BBC would make a video on jerk material.
I got used to the idea that my skin colour and my heritage was a drop-down menu in porn. It was a category, it was a kink.
Well, it is porn. I, for one, am grateful for the categories. I mean, we're there for a reason, aren't we? The easier these sites are to navigate, the sooner we can, get to the job in hand.
That people were either into or they were not into.
These 6 people are on a 2-week journey to challenge their views on porn. Why is everything a journey nowadays? Just call it what it is. You sat down chatting about your favourite porn. When I do that, no one calls it a journey. They just politely ask me to leave the daycare centre.
So Ryan, is it predominantly white porn that you watch?
Uh-oh, don't answer, Ryan. It's a trap. If she'd have asked what kind of pornography do you like, then you'd be all good. But any question with the word white in it means they're trying to find a way to call you racist.
It's rare that I watch the black girls, because I don't really...
Why is that?
Ooh, judgmental faces. So judgmental. Even the gap in her teeth is judging you, Ryan. Careful how you go now, mate. Don't spout some crap about having a bad experience with a black girl or something. Just say you prefer what you prefer and move on.
I don't think I'm into black girls.
Well, that's fair enough. This one here's taking it like a personal insult, though. If a black girl says she isn't into white guys, people would be like, oh, that's so empowering. But how dare this guy not be attracted to everyone in the world?
I just got a bad experience with a black girl that I tried to date a few years back.
Oh, Ryan, no, don't. You're trying to come up with a sob story to justify something that doesn't need justifying. Not everything has to have a reason behind it, you know. It's not like someone who enjoys watching cats boning down only likes it because they had a bad experience with a dog.
You had a bad experience with a mixed race girl and now you feel that you couldn't have any sexual relations with any girl that's black.
What? Sexual relations? I thought we were talking about porn, but hell, yeah, why not? If he doesn't want to have sex with someone for whatever reason, that's fine. And what boy band is this other guy from? It's one of those low-budget ones, isn't it?
Yeah, I just don't fancy mixed race or black girls.
And that should have been the answer to the earlier question, Ryan. When they asked why, you should have said, I just don't. And if they kept pushing you for an answer, ask the obviously gay guy sat next to you why he doesn't have sex with more women.
Based on one experience with a black girl?
Pretty much, yeah.
That's really close-minded, but okay.
Yeah.
Oh, for fuck, are we honestly back to this? There's been a massive push for equal representation in media, but not satisfied with that, the progressives now want equal representation in Ryan's loins. Remember the beginning of the video, when that tooth gap with a person around it said,
I got used to the idea that my skin colour and my heritage was a drop-down menu in porn. It was a category, it was a kink.
Sounded pretty dismayed, didn't she? Well, that was minutes ago. Do you know how quickly someone's mind can change when they team up against one person? She once said it was something that people were either into or not into, but now it's why don't you masturbate over me, you racist?
I'm not saying that I dislike black girls, I'm saying that I just don't find black girls attractive.
That's cool, Ryan. You do you. I don't find amputees attractive. That's not my fault, and it's not their fault. Well, it's probably more their fault than mine. Must have been doing something pretty stupid to lose an arm. Just next time you're about to fix your lawnmower without switching it off, remind yourself that Drunken Uncle probably won't want to have sex with you afterwards. If that doesn't stop you, nothing will.
Try dating a black girl, try being open-minded.
Try in a candy shop, Ryan.
Whoa, guys, calm down. Honestly, I've not seen a group of people so judgmental about who a guy finds attractive since Jimmy Savile. And I mean, they were justified in that case, but this isn't the same.
I've had people say that to me.
Yeah, I bet you can't go 3 minutes without someone coming up to you and saying, I don't find black women attractive, you know. Must be a nightmare.
When guys say things like that, I'm sexually objectifying you according to your race only.
But here's the thing, Gappy. He's not. Quite the opposite, actually. If anything, you're complaining that he isn't sexually objectifying black women. Weird thing to get offended over, isn't it?
And I think that that's something that's actually cemented in porn. You are casting off an entire race of women purely down to their skin colour, as opposed to what they are inside.
What they are inside? What the fuck? Is Porn, woman! We don't watch it for their personality. I don't care if she works with blind kids, donated a kidney, or likes long walks on the beach. I just want tits. It's not about what they are inside, it's about what's being put inside them.
I think what Ryan said was really controversial without him knowing what he was saying.
Yeah, in retrospect, I guess it would have been better to say black, white, Asian, doesn't matter. Women are just a series of holes to me. Somehow, I don't think you'd feel any better about that, Gappy, but that's what happens when you get offended by everything, eh?
For someone to say that they are not attracted to or interested in dating any woman with the skin colour of black or brown.
Oh, does it matter? Seriously, what injustice is going on here? It's his sexual preference, Gappy. We all have them. Blondes, brunettes, not ginger, obviously, but don't sit there and get all offended over this when we all know you wouldn't date a bold midget, whereas a muscly 6'3" guy who makes 100k a year would probably cause you to absolutely ruin whatever chair you're sat in right now.
It's very offensive.
Oh, your mum's offensive.
I just feel like we're all on this adventure.
Ooh, it was a journey a moment ago. Has it been upgraded? I do like an adventure.
We've all got different opinions, and then I have people saying how I'm kind of close-minded.
I wouldn't worry about it, Ryan. I mean, look at them. It's like the Breakfast Club, if it was set in a home for the mentally retarded.
I don't care what they think, obviously. I like what I like, and I'm not changing because they have got different opinions.
Well, good for you, man. I mean, I have no idea how you would change who you're attracted to. If you could, I'd be able to stop sticking my dick in crazy, but the heart wants what it wants.
It's very offensive for someone to say that they are not interested in dating any woman of black or brown skin colour.
Yeah, you said that, Gappy. I'm starting to think you want a bit of Ryan in you. That's how they play it, isn't it? Get rejected, get offended. I mean, I've had a married woman try it on with me, yet somehow I was the bad guy for turning her down. She never really forgave me for it either, but I know, deep down, I'm still her grandson.
I think that is an insane generalisation, and even though I felt quite offended by it...
Really? You've not mentioned that?
It actually made me really want to sit down and kind of deconstruct that idea that he has in his head.
Yeah, she wants him. You can try, Gappy, but I don't think you'll succeed. I mean, even if you can teach him to be attracted to brown women, you still have to deal with the fact that not only are you pretty fugly, you are also very high maintenance, and I mean sky high. I mean Johnny Cash eating cake in a bush high. Terrible combination. Either lose the attitude or get a lot better looking.
So when you said, I'm not attracted to black or brown girls yesterday...
Yesterday? So she's been brooding over this for an entire day. Bloody hell, woman, get a hobby. Watch some anime, build something out of matchsticks. I don't care, just let it go.
Can you see at all why that would be offensive to a black or brown girl?
Hold on, what was it you said a few moments ago?
I think that is an insane generalisation.
Who's generalising now, eh?
No, not really, no, because I felt like I was being honest. I just don't fancy black girls. I don't fancy mixed race girls.
And that's fine, Ryan, though you can't really afford to be that picky when you wear socks and sandals, just saying.
Yeah, I think so from my perspective. Guys have said that to me before. I'm not into brown girls.
Yeah.
Aw, you poor thing. Honesty can hurt sometimes, but you deal with it. Well, you don't. You'd rather turn it into some deep-seated psychological trauma resulting in you crusading against sexual preference like it's some kind of Marvel origin story. Get over yourself.
And for me, because I am an individual with my own character and personality...
All of which suck.
It's really hard when someone writes you off just because of your skin colour.
Yeah.
I remember when this video was about porn. Somehow, she's made it all about her. They've even sent the other guys home. I don't think Ryan even needs to be there right now. You could just give her a mirror and watch her peck at it like a bird.
Do you see that?
I get that, but I think you need to look away from the fact that I'm not using racial stereotypes. I just know what I'm into.
Ryan, it's a sound point, but I don't think logic's gonna work here, mate. She's not even listening to you. She's just waiting for her turn to speak.
I get that. And do you think that porn has influenced your view of certain race girls?
Oh, yay! Back to the point of the video!
Maybe porn has kind of gave me that effect about black girls, just the way that they are on porn. Big bums and...
Big Big bums. Poor old Ryan. They didn't pick the smartest guy to be in this, did they? He's trying his best.
Well, this is one of my issues with it, is that in your head you have lots of conscious and subconscious prejudices against black and brown girls.
You got that from Big Bums? I'm impressed you managed to pull that out of your ass without having to stand up.
And you're using stereotypes that aren't true to generalise.
Bloody hell, Gappy. All he wanted to do was get his rocks off. Social justice is invading everything, isn't it? What an erection killer.
I just think it's important that in the future, maybe when you're looking at girls in racialised terms, so looking at them as, oh, those are black girls and this are these girls.
Yeah, because we all do that, don't we? It's not something you just notice, it's something you mentally confirm to yourself. We all just walk down the street going, that's a black girl, that's a white guy, that's a black guy, no idea what that one is, that's a white girl. Unless you're in somewhere like Japan, then it's just Asian, 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 and if you see someone else, you have to give your friend a dead arm.
Is to try and challenge yourself and think if you're applying a lot of stereotypes to them.
Gappy, it's meant to be self-pleasure, not self-reflection. You're ruining masturbation.
Ryan hasn't had any proper conversations with any women of colour.
And judging by how this went, I don't see him doing it again. You're one of those bad experiences he mentioned earlier.
I think porn definitely influences how he sees women of different races. Porn presents a very stereotypical and one-dimensional view.
Weird, isn't it? Almost like it's based on visual stimulation rather than presenting well-rounded characters and a believable plot.
Maybe spending more time with me will open his mind up a little bit.
Oh, she wants him. She wants him. I bet she's gushing like, well, that fountain.
I'm learning on other people's opinions, and I feel like we kind of met a middle where we was at, and I feel like going forward, it's not right to say I don't fancy black girls in front of a black girl.
I think that may be the one thing we've learned here. I mean, look what happens. That discussion lasted 2 days, remember? Poor guy, he didn't deserve that. He was there for a conversation about porn and ended up getting painted as a closed-minded racist. Because social justice is invading everything. We've just seen someone complaining about equal representation in someone else's sexual consideration and wouldn't let him go until he admitted to some kind of wrongdoing. So surely it's only a matter of time before someone else says, you know, straight porn's too heteronormative. Let's stick a gay guy in there. Thanks for watching, guys. Please consider becoming a patron so I can get some of that Pornhub premium. And check me out on BitChute where, I don't know, there might be titties. The links are in the description, and remember, I only watch porn for the articles.